Hello guys, this is Indible. Welcome to Roguetech. After many days of not having game time or having it with the girl around, I finally managed to get a session on my own at my place, which is most welcome. So yeah, we're finally going to have some quality game time. It should be only one day left on repairs, so we'll get to see if I'm finally losing my torch, or it was just a one-off thing. What happened 2 missions ago when we basically wrecked everything in our mechs mostly. So Giza, we want to. I actually have the feeling I'm specking too many people towards Senseluk, but we can always sort it out later. I might take a while one of these days to look if I'm actually doing something wrong with the builds. But today I just wanted to fire the game and get going, because frankly it's been a lot of time without being able to properly. So you're military and we need someone able to run the Rack 5, so you're basically going to be assigned to our. So what have we got here? To our rack build, we have, if we go by loot, this one stands out. Well, there's quite a few of 419. This one is with limited tonnage, which is good because it usually means something very good is around. So we're going to look at it. Problem is, well, not actually a problem. We would be deploying without her vehicles, but her vehicles at this point are mostly not that good. So let's see. Yeah, we've got a problem with you. You're used to go on the Whitworth, so okay, you go on the Archer. We've got to you who can go on the PPC boat. What else have we got around? Striker is used to go on the Gauntlet. Synapse, if I remember right, was going for Centurion affinities. And we need someone on the Avatar who was sporting the rack, so it's going to be Witness. So we're okay as for people. Now it's just seeing if I want to keep training Kraken, but Kraken can wait for this mission, I think. Well, we could bring him for Synapse, but Synapse already has one affinity on the Centurion, so we get going. We're able to drop as is without further need for expanding our tonnage. There we go. Not having the vehicles means we're probably going to get a bit more damage into our mechs. Hopefully we're able to keep the fire starter out of harm's way. But as we've already said, the fire starter is probably the thing we want to phase out right now. The Whitworth has already been phased out. We're only going to bring it afterwards if we really need to. If someone is in repairs, we might keep the fire starter around for the very same reason. But yeah, it's all about, ideally, right now we would get a catapult 3 or a bushwhacker, some Omni 55 tonner would be ideal. Why do I say Omni? Because they're quite less expensive to repair and refit, so it's all about economy here right now. So there on the other side of the mountain we might be able to drop on high ground, and quite honestly you should always look to if you're able, but no, apparently there's someone there, so we're going to take the suggested drop and we'll wait a bit for the slow max to just catch up before going to the other side of the ridge. We already see something. Well, not really. Do we want to push though? Well, the fast starter can push a bit. We might get sensors next turn. I don't know. Yeah, reinforcements. So we've got the reinforcements on high ground, mostly, looks like. Either on high ground or down here in this cubby. The plan stays the same. We very much want to get on top of the mountain. Here we have a good lookout to just pepper whatever is down here. And if reinforcements are on the other side, as long as we keep our AMS, we're not going to have much trouble here. That being said, I really can't remember how we are in terms of AMS in this playthrough. Well, we do have some laser AMS here, but I can't remember right now. The Archer brings quite a bit of that, so we very much, yeah, the Archer with the 300 rated engine and a bit of affinities is going to carry us, be able to get into the front line easily, which is mostly what we wanted. So let's see what we see. We've got an Omens, a Yeoman, Grand Summoner is going to be a problem. What else we see? A Jade Hawk. Okay. These reinforcements are going to be a problem. Looks like we've drawn clan stuff. So could get ugly. We're not going to engage the mask here, but much rather stay in the forest just in case. We want to get high with you. You won't be able to fire this turn or the next one, so... And you can stand a barrage if the Martsen is able to get to you. So, fire starter is in a good position, so we're not touching it. And that's the Jade Hawk moving. It's good. Let him do its thing. We're probably sending the fire starter that way with support from the Yeah, maybe the Centurion, actually. So, if we go in like this, we actually have a shot on the Martian and on the Yeoman. Yeoman is missile based, so we might very much want to do that. But high ground looks like the most appealing thing here. And eventually we have to get rid of the Martians, so the 3rd and 4th mech from the reinforcement are a swordsman and a huntsman. We keep going. The pirate track is going to be a pain, so if we're able to get it out of the game quickly. Yeah, some missiles going on the Centurion, look like SRMs.
Standing by.
Fire starter, yes, we don't want to move yet. But we might want to get into a decent position now, here. It's quite bold, but
double time. Let's go.
Don't forget, we're sending the fire starter towards the clan mech. I went by Hitchens here. There was no need to do anything else.
Waiting for orders.
So, you're able to get in there. We want to torso twist a bit, facing whatever's left to shoot in case they bring a lot of missiles around. Swordsman shoots the fire starter, but the AMS is able to take it down. That looked like a thunderbolt, but we can't see yet. Let's see who's left. We've got the Owens. It being the Owens one probably means it's got the tech barrage. We don't know. And yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but that's something we'll have to deal now with the MRMs.
What can I do for you?
If we get in range. You, on the other hand, for the moment,
Pedal to the metal.
you can get here, and we instantly... Well, no, the Owens has already gone, so we try because, yeah, okay, we have friendly fire. The Martian has hit the Martian has hit the Owens in the head, which is quite good for us. And actually, we do have very good Hitchens. We want to bring you... Okay, who do we eradicate right now? I'm mostly thinking the Yeoman, but it could also be the Martian. Well, that's not as good as a Hitchens there. Let's see the Summoner. Yeah, we have to deal with you. No, this probably means he's run out of ammo, not that he's damaged its LRMs. So, first we go on the Yeoman.
10-4.
They were set as AMSs, but for some reason he didn't have ammo ready. That's some very good hits, yeah.
Commander?
So, Firestarter has 7 evasion. We're still good here. We don't have to move. Let's see. He just fired indirectly on the avatar. That's good. And retreated for a bit.
Standing by.
So Gauntlet wants to take off the mask, and we push towards the yeoman. I thought we might be able to get a knockout at least there.
Standing
Oh
by.
well, what can we do? Sometimes that's the way it goes. So, do we want to really get in front of him? Looks out like the cougar is almost able to get in
Waiting for
here.
orders.
So, Hitchinses. We're going to keep pushing.
Maximum speed.
And we try
Roger.
to... Well, we're overheating for a bit. And we actually miss everything. I was going for
Yup.
trying at least to get a knockout, but turned out we couldn't manage it. So that's the follow-up turn on the yeoman. We go with regular ammo. It's already primed up, so at least we get him to the ground.
Commander?
And
Standing
well,
by.
we just disengage the supercharger and we move sub 6, trying to
Target
just hit the jet hawk a bit, attracting its fire. Yeah, we must get you out of there. Well, it'll just be
Ready for orders.
a turnaround with him. So problem is we can't let's get going
Roger
on the
that.
Martian again. Very poor Hitchens. Oh, but at least we got you out of harm's way. That's some incendiary stuff from the swordsman, we can take it. The Owens is going now, it should prioritize the archer, but it still goes for the gauntlet, because it's primed. I forgot about that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Avatar wants to get vision to... It actually looks like we've got no way to see the Martian,
turbo.
so we'll go for the next thing, which is the Owens, and we get it off the table with the emeralds.
You're dead.
Let's see what the Martian does. Went for the gauntlet. The gauntlet probably is going to join the Firestarter next turn on dealing with the... I was going to say Ebon Hawk, it's not an Ebon Hawk, a Jade Hawk.
Waiting for orders.
So that's 21, and our gauntlet is down to 19, so we're going to wait and see what the Jade Hawk does. It just shoots the fire starter. And let's see, retreats for a bit.
Ready for orders.
So we might actually go
Move order received.
for the human again. We want this thing off the table.
Critical hit, Commander.
He's panicked and unsteady. Well, they keep shooting the fire starter as long as it's got AMS, we're good. And now that's something interesting. A flank shot on a Grand Summoner is begging us to take it, but first we have to prime it with the
I'll wait here for now.
archer. That's the cougar.
Barely hit, Commander.
Well, the Aswin,
Commander?
it's mostly a cougar. Sorry. So we get up
Shooting. Just running.
and we hopefully get this thing out. Yeah, that's mostly everything down.
Skipper.
And the archer can now
Roger, Skipper.
go
Taking it.
and prime the Grand Summoner.
Here we go.
That's quiet. Show 'em what you
And
got.
with the flank shot we got from the avatar, this is probably going to be a legging, so good stuff. Yeah.
Commander?
Yeah. We want to kick.
Ordinance received.
We hit.
Engaging.
So we got him unsteady. We got very good damage here. Centurion got a bit of damage, but it's mostly okay.
Talk to me.
The Warhammer also has a shot here. So we're going to take it. We don't shoot the snap nose.
Roger. What can I do for you? Affirmative.
You're running hot as well, so we keep one of the... We keep the rack quiet this time. That should
Want some more?
be...
Huh?
Whoa, it
Standing
isn't.
by.
I was going to say this should be a knockdown, but turns out it wasn't. So, where can we go? Yeah. Five evasion is probably decent enough, so this is going to be a hit and run here. That should be the Jade Hawk, who is going for the gauntlet, so we've got him controlled now. We also got him open. Let's go
Aye, aye.
for the summoner. We got him open on the center. He's knocked down. Sadly, we got the interesting part, which was the LRM 15 out. But what can you do? Sometimes it's just the way it is. So, very good hit chance on the snap nose, now that we kept it quiet. We got him open, so probably the avatar can finish him. That would be the main force down, so we should
I'm receiving you.
be able now to start moving around with the Centurion. Hi, I'm here. So, you bring a partial wing system, which is
Waiting
worrying.
on you, Commander.
So,
I read you, Commander.
you
Moving
should
out.
be able to get him here. Should being the operative word. I mean, we know sometimes it doesn't work the way you want,
Roger
but
that. Firing on target.
that's actually whoa. And it turns out we
Yeah,
weren't
critical
able to
hit.
shoot.
Confirm.
So the archer has to
Engaging target.
do what the others couldn't. And we now have the high ground and an open jade hook. The Aswan moves and doesn't do nothing,
Waiting for orders.
but we're more worried right now about the jade hook. We want to keep kicking him to get him. Do we though? I guess so.
I'm there.
So, we kick him again, and this time we miss. Hopefully we're still evasive.
Failed.
We are. So, we're just peppering him. Problem is right now we might get backstabbed here, but no, he goes for the avatar. He's most welcome to. So, it's the cougar we have to worry about now. Let's see if we're able to do something if we engage.
Going full throttle.
That's pretty decent chances on the S-rank.
Firing on target.
We only hit medium lasers though.
I hear ya.
And you, my friend, you're able to do nothing at all.
Got it. Max speed. No
We're
shooting.
just getting back. So let's see what the S-1 does. Yeah, that was a big hit.
I'm taking
Not
heavy
going
hits,
to
man.
lie.
Orders.
But we also have our ways. Swordsman moves back, and that's a hell lot. Okay. What was that? I really don't know what hit us that hard. And yeah, I might be losing my mojo. Yeah, that's the goals completely cleared.
Coming apart. Yup.
Okay, we really need to get into range. So, can we do something here? Yes, we can, and we should.
I got you.
Cause otherwise, I'm afraid our Centurion is a bit on a dangerous position. So, you're out of the table.
I need a new target.
Commander?
Fire starter.
Rolling.
Goes on the S1. We hit it. He's out of evasion. That's some good peppering. Okay. It's only crit though. It's crit and we got no ammo, so with you what we must do is get out of trouble, obviously. try and hit whatever we got on best hitchings.
Firing on target.
Well, it wasn't
Waiting on
that
you,
different. Okay, I don't know what you bring, but you're just really okay. And you should blow up. Do we stun and shoot here? Might as well. So vigilance this.
Locked on target.
And we only got structure exposed. I really thought we were going to do more, but at least
Confirm.
he didn't do anything at all. So we prepare to get into range with the archer. We keep moving with the warhammer. We want to get on the
Waiting
ridge.
for orders.
Where have we got to open? Well, that's a good spot to move to.
Copy that, Commander.
But we don't have a hitching somehow.
Waiting for orders.
Still.
Confirmed.
Swordsman, no, go for the Aswang.
Scored a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
The Gauntlet can move in and shoot. That's
Location
very
confirmed.
good hitchings all around. So if we can get it off, we shoot. And yeah,
Target's
that's
taking a critical hit. What can I do for you?
one side torso down.
Going turbo.
I know, we're really not thinking very much on our
What are your
loot
orders,
right
Skipper?
now, but I might want to get here. Hopefully the MMS shoots, but I think it really did not. We missed our roll. Still, we got him
Standing by.
pretty intimidated at this point. So, supercharger turn, just because, come on, just because I want to get the evasion.
Acknowledge.
We are on full, so we just take a beat and shoot. He's panicked, he still should be quite intimidated.
Confirmed. Orders.
Gauntlet moves in on the Asvang.
Confirmed.
He's lagged, which means
Inflicted.
he really shouldn't be a problem right now. Let's see where the fall damage goes. Went to the torso.
I've got your back.
Got a Warhammer now. We can join the fray. Huntsman didn't move much, so
All weapons are go.
we just
Ready to
go
rock.
wild
Aye, aye, Skipper. Full
on
speed.
him.
No target. I'm on him.
And now everything fired up. So yeah, we just completely obliterated him. Okay, that wasn't as bad as the swordsman shot was.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Avatar keeps climbing. One day you'll make it to the front. And the husband really only has one weapon now. Still, it's a medium improved heavy laser, so, or heavy medium improved
Waiting for orders.
laser, so we should be wary of him, but we just want pulses here.
I'm there.
We actually hit the leg which wasn't open. AMS kicked in here, so we should be mostly good to deal with him. Centurion can move up and completely destroy what's left of the Cougar.
Reporting enemy
It's
Battletech.
also
Talk to me.
out of vision, so we're not in danger
Aye,
of
aye.
receiving a return fire from the swordsman.
Roger that.
And we already ran out of
Good to go.
acid munition, so now it's just
Heading out.
pile on the swordsman.
Firing.
Got him open on a side.
What can I do for you?
The avatar can get
Vaccine,
in,
no shooting.
so
Special delivery.
in we go, we leg him,
When I
and at this point he's just done.
skipper.
We've got the archer, just move for a bit and think what we want to do here, but we're quite splashy, we're not going to be able to remove much. Even 40 missiles from the MMS will probably be too much. And they were. Look at how long this thing is going, but anyway, that was it. We lost a bin of ghosts, a double bin of ghosts ammo, but other than that, it was pretty good. We have 4 parts of a Grand Summoner, I think. The other mechs we saw on the table, actually, yeah, it was just the upper arm actuator and the ammo bin we lost here. I think we have replacements for it. Well, it's 3 Grand Summoner parts. We also have 3 Jade Hawk parts, but this being ClanTech is probably going to be something to look at, because we have enhanced imaging and we have a fire control system and gunnery bees. So instead of going for mechs, we're just going to try and improve what we have here. And we actually got rid of both glows, I think. So yeah, now with some birds, we take this, we get 1 part of the Grand Summoner, 1 part of the Jade Hook, 2 parts of the Owens, could have done without those. Medium laser device optics, we got a Thunderbolt 2-pack. Well, we might keep it, because that actually goes on the special slot and we don't have much for that. Regular armor we sell, clan armor we keep. We got a compact heatsink, but we're selling it. Oops, the cool shot we keep, Endo we keep, the core 180 we're selling. Ferro we have one, so we keep it, and we even got the Tech C and Gyro XL, so it's all good. Pretty decent haul, not on mech parts, but on actual systems, which will allow us to just improve a bit our mechs. I'm guessing it's mostly 4 or 5 days repairs. The most damaged mech is the Centurion, so he's the one. It is the one who is going to get in front. And other than that, we just try and play with the repair times. 6 days. We're going to get the Centurion out of the queue for a bit because we want to get that ammo bin inside without waiting. So let's see what we have here. Repair the crit. We replace the ammo. Yeah, we still had. We're going to put it in the center. So we just getting back. And yeah, I actually don't remember where we were at here. Are you just going in front usually? I guess so. We get down to 100 on the legs. This arm here is just a shield arm, so we can lower it a bit. And the rest is coming from center torso ammo, actually. Armor, sorry. So just down to 145 blades in the center. It's all good. We got gunnery A here, but I'm thinking, yeah, we don't want to do anything else here. It's just 4 days repairs instead of 3 because we changed a bit the armor configuration. But with you, we're probably... Oh no, you bring the integrated laser AMS, so I can't get what I wanted here. Still, it's all good. We still have the gunneries. And we want to get them in. So we just got gunnery Bs, actually. Could have put one into the Centurion, come to think about it. We still sport basic sensors here, but you're not in no position to jam enemies because it's only 150 meters. We're losing some signal strength. Yeah, if we go for missiles, so we just keep it like this. We swap around a bit the build times. So what do we want? Where do we want to get the supports? Mostly on the Arch and the Warhammer, so yeah, this way is the most efficient way to do our repairs. We just go for 2 days and stop it. Yeah, now we've got the Archer, the Warhammer and the Gauntlet. I guess someone here will be able to get the enhanced imaging. Well, you will if we get Clan Endo, and we do. So that for starters. So we go to enhanced imaging. And gunnery, obviously. There's no use in using tactics here, I guess. Do we have better battle computers now? That's to recoil, but we should already be negating this recoil with our gunnery, so there's no point in going that way. Anything else we can get here? Well, plan armor, probably. Or just case. This just brings case, which is not that interesting right now. So we got a Treadnought here. But we really need everything else, so just do this here. 200,000 heartbeats, but that's from getting clan endo instead of regular endo in. So we come back here, gunnery, and in your case some tactics could help. We've got no better options than what we have actually, so it's all good here. If we brought armor clan, we might be able to swap the case 2 for a case 2 clan, but not sure that does too much for us. No, we only got regular case 2, so I think that's going to be it here. We actually haven't found anyone to put. You're just sporting, yeah, not here, not here, not there. We haven't looked at the special slots of the, well, I can't remember which were the special slots of the avatar, but it's okay. We still got 3 days of repairs to go through. And we also got the next upgrade done, so we go and we up the drop tonnage, and we're mostly able to drop for another mission. Just let me look at the timer for 1 second. Well, we're quite on the edge here, but I still think I want to get going. I can't remember if we were going for... Well, you get Warlord. Nothing much here. I guess a point of guards always helps. You're definitely getting Warlord. We want to be able to hit heads, and now we'll start pushing into tactics after this. And Jiangxi wants a bit more tactics. At least can get to piloting 7 and a bit more tactics, which is also good. I know we should be pushing into gods, but Nothing much in that direction for us in there. You still can do better. You want some tactics, and you also want tactics, so we're going to run a mixture of our A and B team here, because we will get into a 419 again. So signups we can't bring, and striker we can bring, which is good because we have our preferred pilots for these ones. We've got Smirk, who can go on the avatar. We want someone to be able to go on the Warhammer, and we actually should train Kraken because he's the other assassin, so he should get going on the affinities on the Warhammer. Yeah, he's only piloted the... Or have we got anyone better to get in here? Probably, but we should be able to drop both our vehicles now, maybe? No, 400 tons still. So I'd much rather take the Whitworth than a vehicle right now. And you have some affinity for the Whitworth, if I'm not wrong. You don't. You do. So we train you for a bit. That's 4 tons valuation, but I wouldn't be that confident into going into Force Call territory. We actually can bring one of the sprints. Why not? I think it was Paradise who was on the sprint, or the Reaper. Yeah, but the Reaper hasn't got the vehicle and the C3 unit, so we just bring Paradise to get a bit more experience here. Mix-maxing the tonnage of the land's composition to keep going here. I know last mission... Well, I was going to say we're getting on the bad side of the Guritans, but the long-term goal is to go for Comster rep, so and start well, I'm guessing that Comster still tries to fight World of Blake, so we might be turning our tail and moving towards World of Blake territory next, when we actually manage to get 2 solid medium mechs and improve our vehicles a bit. We should be focusing on that, but you take what the game gives you. And last mission we got an enhanced imaging, we got some very good support gunnery, and also a fire control we haven't put into anyone yet, so well, bit by bit we're going to start getting better. I was hoping this was going to be a quick mission, but I'm afraid we're going to be stuck here for a while. It's all good though. It just means the chapter will get into the 80, 90, 100 minutes mark, probably. Still, it's very good money, very good salvage here, so I think we just have to be a bit more cautious than these last missions. Actually so excited about bringing the 3 heavies that I'm forgetting that our fire starter and other mechs are not as sturdy as them, so that's why we've been having some trouble lately getting more crits and whatnot. So okay, that's the abandoned city. We want a high ground here, definitely. We might be able to drop in here, and that's a very good spot. Hopefully no dead drops.
Just stepped in some shit.
So, tell me what you see, Jiangxi.
Rolling.
Nothing yet. Well,
Roger.
we'll just move laterally for a bit.
I'm watching.
We're going to have a second drop
Moving to position.
in the not so distant future.
Position confirmed.
It's actually going to be, I guess, here. We can see the danger zones, so it's going to be drop pods mostly, but we really want to see what we got here, and that's tanks. So, well, Hanseatic League is not Kuritan, so we got a Rhino, we got a Marson, we got an Ontos, and this one we have to be wary about, and we got an Alacorn, which is going to be the most dangerous here.
Awaiting order.
So the sprint moves around and toodles.
Standing
We
by.
could have dropped the mines, but... And yeah, we very much want to
Quick stepping it.
move back here.
I've got your back.
We only saw
Aye, aye.
an LRM-20, I think, from these guys, so
Double time.
we're going
Let's
to
go.
try and deal
Commander?
with the main force first.
Thy will be done. On the move, full speed. Ready to get it on. Acknowledged. Ready for order.
And we also bring back the Warhammer. So, here we are. Yeah, that's the LRM-20 we talked about. That's actually a bit more damage that I was expecting from the Rhino, but okay. So, let's see what we have here. Pirate Axle is the one which we want to focus first. That just... well, yeah, the catapult we'll also have to deal with, but Pirate Axle has to go.
Roger that. Standing by.
Let's see what they do. But now it's just the Copperhead and the Guardian Civil Defense Tank which are moving. Well, these things are not our main targets right now, so we can wait, and we should. They're moving for the forest in which we have the well, mostly where we have the Warhammer, which
Okay,
means
I'll be
we'll
right here.
probably have to move the Warhammer
Alright,
before we
I'm
start
standing here.
destroying them. But well, if they go for the other tanks, who am I to tell them not to? The Parataxel has moved, and he's our first target, so
Waiting for orders.
fire starter
Receiving you.
and avatar. So we're going to wait for a bit more here,
How can I help?
because we want
Receiving you.
Mummy Bear,
Ready for orders.
actually. So Mummy Bear moves
Heading out.
and goes wild on this thing. Do we want to sensor rock?
Affirmative.
We just want to grind through this thing and get it off the table. So next is going to be the catapult. If we can get some range on it. Well, LRMs are not going to be on point, but we just want this thing off the table.
Ready for orders.
So next is the gauntlet, and the gauntlet also goes on the catapult.
Engaging target.
We got... I thought we had a stray into the Warhammer, but apparently not. Well, most we can get is one evasion, so that's what we will go for. Heavy PP is not in range, normal PP is not in range, but we will be going for this here because we can get you out of the table, and
Trashed.
now it's just
Standing
get him the catapult of LRMs seem a very good way, SRMs seem a very good way to do
by.
so.
Map, Chief. One less target.
So
How might I help?
this is actually everything we needed down here, and now we move in with a sprint, and we hopefully don't fluke the mines. But turns out we might have. I saw
SRM's gone.
one pod going up. Yeah, it just means
Standing by.
the Warhammer will have to
Aye,
clear a bit of mines before moving.
Commander?
That's all. So you also move up,
Required. Show 'em what
and
you
we're
got.
inspired. So keep moving.
Acknowledged.
Got no explodables active here, which is good.
Yes, Commander.
We just want to get
Understood.
behind this ridge.
Moving fast.
I'm guessing the Kuritan tanks will start moving up soon enough. So well, we're got the Rhino in range. We go for him.
I await your command.
It's going to take a while
On
to
the way.
grind through
Double
these
back.
vehicles. We'll just attack the ground here. I know, mostly a waste of heat, but waste of heat in the sense that, okay,
Ready for
come on. Oh, of course. We put the enhanced imaging in here, so we're able to move after shooting. Now, so Ontos pushes a bit, explodes quite a lot of mines.
Waiting
We're
for
able
orders.
to take out the sprint from here. So we're going to
Sprinting.
this. Well, it's not like we're going to miss it if we lose it, but
Commander?
so the fire starter could get him already, but we're going to wait on them for a bit. It went for the archer.
Commander.
It actually knows what's most convenient for it, apparently. So the avatar can get going on the Martian, but we still have an alicorn to move, and we will wait for him to move. Yeah, that's what I was referring to
Series armor lost.
when I said we
My
have
armor
to
kit
deal
stripped off.
with that guy.
Better me than Lady around now.
So
Okay, that hurt.
that's just 6
Send
evasion,
for.
and we
Roger.
start
Target
going.
confirmed.
We still have some
Leaving you.
armor to chew here, but we actually have line of sight to him, which is most welcome. Very good hits here. So we bring the sprint.
Full speed ahead.
It doesn't have
Waiting for orders.
anything to shoot. They don't know it. So
Full
we're
speed.
obviously
Go target.
it's the Rhino. Yeah, the Rhino is the one with sensors scrambled. But we're actually getting rid of the alicorn first thing.
Engage. Go
So
time.
you're off the table.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle.
Standing by.
Warhammer does have vision to the Rhino, so we engage enhance imaging, and we just move for a bit. We give them something big to look at. Let's see what else have we got here. We probably could do something about these hunters before it shoots. It's not much, but it's 3 light gauges and 1 air medium, so
Confirmed. Firing.
at least it's got sensors impaired now. So, what can we do here? We can
Roger
keep
that.
shooting the hunters.
Roger. Take that as a lesson. Standing by.
It's all about getting whatever we can get off the table quick.
Got it, Commander.
And we're not likely to get the Rhino out this turn. So well, the Woodward is hidden. I don't want to risk this thing, so Fastart on the other hand. Can probably get the on toss of the table, so we engage the enemy cockpit.
Target locked.
And we manage to get the on toss of the table.
Vehicle
Just
down.
2 vehicles to deal with. We move behind the ridge here. Hopefully some of our heavies tracked fire. They did. Well, the Firestarter got a bit punished about it, but it mostly went to the Avatar. And the Centurion, which was out of cover, so we don't get the Dreadnought damage reduction.
Yes, Commander.
Still, now we're able to
Affirmative.
keep going on the Rhino. There's this thing we want off the table before it shoots again, so we'll have to dial down, sorry, the rack for a bit, because we have so much recoil now. We really must get some more gunnery here. But it's all looking pretty controlled here, so probably can get the Rhino off if you crit out. You did.
Crawler destroyed.
So everything else will focus the Martian right now.
I'm ready. What's the plan?
So what's the plan? Good question. We wait for Mummy Bear. She's star 23, so it's only
Ready for orders.
we only lose a bit of
Move into position.
initiative by doing this. We hit him from the side. We just want to deal as much
Orders.
damage as we can here. You stun and shoot, and we get them. So, all in all,
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
pretty good.
Mission successful.
Most controlled. So, let's see what's for loot here. We wanted better vehicles, so at least we'll get some parts. Or we could just pick Excel engines here, because there's bound to be some of them. So 240,000 civils. We're not too worried about money right now. So would we use an alicorn if we had it? Well, it brings a lot of damage, but it also brings a lot of tonnage, so quite torn on this one. The Marsan is a thing we could use, actually, or the Axle. That's 65, it's not that bad. But these aren't tanks we're going to use in the late game either. So let's look around, let's see what we have here. So that's a lot of tonnage investment here. It should also be a lot of money, 1.5 million. It's not that much either. So, Excel engine, for starters. And we'll probably... That's a lot of heavy ammo goes. Light and heavy goes ammo, sorry. I'm safe, we don't want. So yeah, probably going to be the Martian, I guess, or engines, and we go for money picks. Now, silver risk wallet brings more in terms of money. So that's it. Here mediums are good, but I only had the catapult as a mech here, so we pick one part of a Martian. Let's see what else we got. Part of we get the catapult, we get the Guardian Civil Defense, which we're going to scrap immediately. This is not one I want to keep. The Martian part we took, one axle part, one Rhino part, an air medium we're going to keep. Alarm 20 we can sell. Silver bullet gauss is not bad, but the risk version I'm not too interested in, really. So we're just going to sell for money here. We sell the engine 35 as well. Excel engine we can sell, primitive selling, single hitsing we sell, and the ammo we're keeping just in case we need some specialized ammo for SRMs or LRMs later on. So yeah, well, mostly we took money out of this, which is not bad. I mean, we have to get some money to keep the upgrades going, so could have been, if we had got other tanks around to get into the mid game. I'll just elaborate in that. We just want some carriers, the 40 tons or the 65 tons variants, or flyers, in the sense that we want Ifrits, we want Nidhoggs, ideally Cascadels, but Cascadels are a long way from us right now. We got some repairs to do, but not much. It's actually got a lot of splash damage from the Alacorn shooting the risks, but it's all sorted in some 3 days mostly, so we'll be able to drop quite quickly on the next chapter. I still got one mission, probably 2, before the end of the month, and we already got 5.3 million here, so not bad money. Anyway, that's been the chapter for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.